Okay, I'm getting back to the 1948 John Deere A. I haven't had a video on this one for a while. Last fall I got the cylinder and the head from the machine shop. They looked really good, and I put them all together. A friend of mine helped me lift it in there, both the cylinder and the head. I got as far as the valve cover, which looks pretty good. Everything else is covered up for now because I'm still working on it, getting the other pieces on. This is the where the water comes out of the engine back to the radiator, which is not on yet, but got some other pieces in here to put on. Got the shifter tower painted up and got a new gasket down here. Cleaned all the dirt and crud out of it, out of this little space in there. Painted up the shifter. Got the platform painted up. I still have to get some gaskets for those two screws back there. And I'm still going to work on this brake on the left side. Got the right one last year. So that's kind of where I sit now. This old tractor is going to be a lot different than it was. Had a lot of crud in the engine oil reservoir. The gentleman I got it from told me that he had it for 15 years and hadn't changed the oil, so that's not too good. But hopefully everything will be clean now. This will be a good unit to bring back to life. I think maybe I talked about the fact that I just kind of cleaned up and added some new grease to the Roll-O-Matic things this winter. You know, they were not too bad a shape. I just added I put some cornhead grease in there so it doesn't get too gummy in the cold weather. And then just cleaned up the bearings and put them all back together. This, let's see, what was the deal? It was on the right side, I guess, what I did. Right side, I put a new tire on it. Tire shop ordered a tire for me, so that's good. And then probably tomorrow or the next day I'll get that outer piece for the clutch, set that in place on these pins. You know, it takes those springs and as they go back up against something, and they're all back in there, I guess. So we'll get that going. Had to get a new one of these. The other one was cracked, so this tractor's going to have a lot of new stuff. Oh yeah, and the magneto. Having a time with that. I'll keep working on it. One of these days I'll have that on. And that's about it for now. This is what she looks like from this side. Pretty nice. I like this old tractor.